Hello and welcome to the show, where you are going to learn how to heal yourself, particularly from the perspective of your mental body, your emotional body, spiritual body, diet and nutritional supplements. In each show I'll be addressing a different organ and giving you all the feedback you need to start doing something to help yourself. And in this show we're just doing an introduction, and the next thing I want to point out to you is the differences between holistic doctors and medical doctors. Now in this chart I have the definition of holism, which is the totality of all the parts of any particular system one's looking at. In healing it relates to all these factors you see there. It's noteworthy that Hippocrates, the father of medicine, stated that patients heal themselves by taking right actions, and that's what preventive doctors like myself want you to do. We want you to take the right action to heal yourself so that you don't have to be at the mercy of medical care. And towards this end, an analogy is useful between the differences between health and disease, because there's something between them, the subclinical zone. If the ceiling of a room represents health and the floor represents disease, the area in between is the subclinical zone, the pre-disease zone, if you like. And as we go through life, the organs which start off at the healthy level on the ceiling, one or more start drifting towards the floor. Now in this subclinical zone, this is where we can relate to you and take the organ back up to the ceiling at the healthy level. If the organ continues to fall to the floor, then you have the disease doctors awaiting your arrival with your disease. We don't want you to do that. Of course, if you're diseased, medical intervention is essential, and us holistic doctors, we're specializing in prevention. Now this chart reflects a nutritional priority system, and the body in self-healing needs to start at the lower levels of the digestive system. You have to be able to absorb the nutrients you need to do healing in the body. Now once these organs have been attended to, one can relate then to the glands and their hormones. And then the organs of waste acid removal, particularly the liver. And then we can go on into the structural system, which is the connective tissues of the body. And very important here is the removal of the toxic metals of the environment from the air, food and water that get into our organs, because that interferes with mineral metabolism and is a key to connective tissue healing. Now in the upper levels, level 5 reflects immunity, and then we can get into the brain, putting the brain back in command of immunity and of your healing. Also the heart, ear, nose, throat, sinuses are addressed at this level. And at level 7 we have the spinal cord toxic metals and the removal of the toxic chemicals that get into all our organs, along with the vascular system and some other items there. At level 8 is not a nutritional level. Level 8 is the spiritual body, and it must be attended to and in balance if you are going to do self-healing. Drugs and surgery, of course, go around this issue. You don't have to believe in anything. And in fact, you don't even have to believe in God to be able to heal yourself, but you do need to remove any negative emotions you have around God, church and religion. And if you're unwilling to do that, then you need to stay with medical care and not try holistic healing. I spend a couple of shows dealing with the spiritual body and vulnerability to negative energies, and that's very important. So on each show we'll be dealing with a different organ in this nutritional priority system. Now in this final chart today, I want to introduce you to the website associated with the show, drstenbeck.net. And on the website you'll see information on the priority system and on diet and nutrition and its importance with body type identification. We're all born differently in terms of our eating habits. You know, there are people who must be vegetarians, there's people who must be carnivores, and there's everything in between. And identifying your body type is a key to providing the basis for your healing. You'll also see free chapters from my coming book on the site, and all the YouTube titles in preparation are summarized there. And I also do personal growth issues such as love. If you grew up having one or more parents not loving you the way you felt you should be loved, then you grow up with having the negative emotion of being unloved, unloving, self-unloving, and these lock in your organs and contribute to your sickness. It's very common, of course. And so sexual issues, and most of us grow up with some sort of negative sexual programming, unless we had wonderful parents. And if you were sexually abused in any way, then that's worse. And these emotions lock into your organs and interfere with your healing and your health. And the good thing is, you can do something to heal yourself. Also important is defending yourself against negative energies, which I'll spend a separate show on. And perhaps most importantly, on the website you can access some free feedback from me on any one health issue you have, and I'll be happy to do that for you. And if your situation is more complicated, then we would have to do an online consult. Well, there you have it. That's the introduction. And on the next show, I'll be addressing the stomach and all the holistic components of healing it and making it bulletproof to disease. So I hope you'll tune in on the next one. I hope this show has made you curious of what it's all about. And it's all about you healing yourself. So until then, I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.